Hello bookworms, welcome to another video. I like to swing my chair like that. I notice I do that at the start of a lot of videos. I'm so silly. Anyway, come here. Come on. Rye wants to be part of the video before I even start. Oh, he probably won't stay. I just got home from work and he misses me. I don't blame him. He's lonely without his brother. I miss your brother too. Today's book, you okay? Is Traitors Kingdom by Aaron Beatty. Can I get it without the glare? You can see my ring light in the reflection. That's beautiful. There we go. I loved the covers of all these books with the flowers. I thought they were absolutely beautiful. This is book 3 of the Traitors Circle series. I think there's only 3, and they've got the other 2 on the back there. I don't know if I can show them very well. Anyway, if you haven't read the first 2, there's going to be spoilers for them in this video. So I wouldn't watch it if you haven't. I will read the back. Once a spy and advisor to the throne, Sage Fowler has secured victory for her kingdom at a terrible cost. Now an ambassador representing Demora, Sage is about to face her greatest challenge to avoid a war with a rival country. After an assassination attempt destroys the chance for peace, Sage and her fiancé, Major Alex Quinn, risk a dangerous plot to reveal the culprit. But the stakes are higher than ever, and the game of traitors, betrayal, is the only certainty. So this one is the third one to wrap up the series. I thought the first 2 both ended kind of well, like you could have left it off at that, but the part that wasn't finished was like final piece between all the countries. And the fact that Sage and Alex were not married yet. So in this one, they finally get married. And Alex was very old school, and he doesn't want to take the relationship physically to the next level until they're married. So that gets to happen in this book too. I did warn you that there were spoilers. Now I will tell you right off the bat, it is PG-13, it is fade to black scenes, no details whatsoever, and nothing exciting happens. It is not a smut book. The romance is very minimal. It is mostly based on the actual plot with the traitors and trying to find peace with the kingdoms. So the first one was a coup for the country of Demora, which is where they're from. And the second one was about traveling to Casmon, which is in the south there. And the third one is about Kimisera, or Peace with Kimisera. I cannot hold the book straight. I don't know if you can see that map clearly. Anyway, the third one's about Kimisera and trying to be all 3 countries come together peacefully. Now, of course, nothing ever gets settled perfectly because it would be a really long book if it did that. It's not. Actually, on the back here, someone even says it's like a PG-13 Game of Thrones. Lots of political intrigue and stuff to do with, like, the army and soldiering and ranks and stuff. It's very in-depth with those kind of things. Both Sage and Alex still have some growth and change, although not too much, because at this point they've had a lot of character development. They've introduced a lot of new characters, like Lanny, who is the princess from Casmon. Lanny is a princess from Casmon, who we met in the last book. And then the Queen of Kimisera. I am terrible with names. Zorea. I like her name. It's pretty. And then, of course, some of the friends, like Cass is one of the soldiers for Alex. I think he's his second in command. And Sage's best friend, Claire, is a major player And well, she's in all three of the books actually. I shouldn't downplay Claire. She's in all three of them, which is kind of nice. I will be honest. I figured out who the main traitor was pretty early on. I don't know if it's because I've been working on trying to figure things out more in books for my reviews, or if I just found it really easy to read. I can see other people not figuring it out right away. She gives some minor hints, but like nothing serious until closer to the end. I figured it out right away. I wasn't as attached to the third one as I was the first one. Now, I don't know if that's because of the mood that I'm in or what, but I didn't find the third book as gripping, as page turning as the first two. It's still a good book. It's still well written. There were a few little plot holes. I'm trying to think, were they ever filled in? Filled in like loosely, like they solved it, but like she just threw something at the plot hole. It didn't feel, it wasn't a satisfactory thing that was going on. The whole thing, I felt, the way it wrapped up at the end, I don't know, the main plot in the traitor, the betrayal, that's the word I'm looking for, the betrayal seemed, well, it was believable, but yeah, I didn't find the book gripping. I'm trying to think what it was, if I can relate it to anything. I guess not quite as in depth with the different. I can see why people relate it to Game of Thrones. Like this one review on the back said, because there are different families and different duchies and whatnot, like in Game of Thrones, with the different names and different families ruling different areas. Not as in depth as it is with Game of Thrones, though. If you know Game of Thrones at all, like you need like a serious map and list of the families and where their cities are and who controls what. Like it's pretty in depth. This isn't as in depth as that, but there are different families in control of different parts and different territories and whatnot. So I get where that comparison comes from. But I feel like some of the other side characters, you didn't get in depth with them as Game of Thrones does. I did have some emotions. There's some shock. Not at the betrayal, at other things that happen. Well, I guess they're part of it. But not definitely happy moments, like at the end. I absolutely adored how the book was, no, adored. I did love it. I wouldn't say adored. There were some things I was like, we could have done that better. But anyway, the ending was good. It was good. I was happy. Things are wrapped up neatly. They left some things to the imagination, but not everything. I would give it a solid 3 out of 5 stars. I did not love it as much as the first two. It's good. There's decent writing. The characters are likable. The plot is good. But like I said, I figured out what was happening early on. Nothing stands out. The pace is kind of slow. There's not a lot of excitement until right at the very end. I didn't find it to be a page turner at all. It took me a lot longer to read it compared to some of the other books where I've devoured a book this size in less than a day. This one took me a lot longer. I did like it. I will not be rereading it. But someone out there would like it. I know there's people out there who would. Again, it could have been my mood, because I am a mood reader, as to why I didn't like it as much. 3 out of 5 stars. I do recommend it. It's not a terrible read. It was enjoyable. I was in the wrong mood for it. The whole series overall, I give a 4 out of 5. Because the other books I gave 4 out of 5. But anyway, that's my review of The Traitors Kingdom. At least the artwork is beautiful with the flowers and the crown. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe, and I will put the links below for books 1 and 2 if you want to check out those videos. And I hope you have a wonderful evening.